Hi, I'm Angel. I'm a certified nurse midwife practicing here at the Birth and Women's Health Center. And I thought I'd go over how it works when you have a baby here. So usually with our patients, we give you a 800 number so that when you get close to delivery, you can call this 800 number when you're ready. So it goes directly to the Lois or I cell phone, whichever one of us is on call that week. And so we tell you whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the afternoon to give us a call and let us know if you think you might be in labor. So a patient will call, let's say 2 o'clock in the morning, and say, hey, I've been up since midnight with contractions every 5 minutes. Do you think we should come in? And we'll say, great, how much water have you had to drink? Drink 30 ounces in the next 30 minutes and call us back if you haven't had it. And then, and of course this depends if it's your first baby or not. If you are thinking that you're gonna have a baby fast, we would definitely say, let's go, let's meet. So then we'd set up a time to meet. Let's say you call us at 2 o'clock, we'll say, what time do you wanna meet? If you live 15 minutes away, you can say, we'll be ready to be there at 2:30. We say, great, we'll meet. So we end up meeting at 2:30. We have you come in and we evaluate, check you out, see if you're dilated and where you're at in the process. If it's middle of the night, we'll let you lay down and take a nap if it's not quite time. Or most of the time, patients are like rock and roll and ready by the time they come in. So if you're, let's say contractions every 5 minutes, but this is the first baby, but you just want to be checked, just because you want to hear the baby's heartbeat or whatever, just for your own reassurance, then we'll say, cool, let's do that. We'll meet here, check the baby out, check you out, do vital signs. And if everybody's good and it's just early and maybe you're just 1 or 2 centimeters, we'll say, hey, how about you go back home for a few hours and call us back when things get either closer or hard. So if you're having your first baby, we like for contractions to be close and hard. We usually say close means 3 to 4 minutes apart. Hard means you cannot walk through it even if you want to. That's when it's time to come in. And of course, before that, you'd want to drink your 30 ounces in 30 minutes and see if that affects things. Usually if it's just pre-labor or false labor, drinking that kind of water, that's called giving yourself a fluid bolus, will knock it out, decrease your contractions. But if it's real labor, it will make your contractions more effective and do their job better and hopefully cause that cervix to dilate. So we don't say drink water just because we want you to stop having labor, because we don't want to get up at 2 in the morning, because that's okay. Babies come at 2 in the morning too. So, but we do want to make sure that this is real labor and not the pre-labor or false labor stuff. And then after 24 hours postpartum, we do a phone call, or we can do an office visit or a home visit if you live close enough. If you live within 30 miles of the birth center, we'll do home visits. So at 24 hours postpartum, if everything's going great, we don't have to see you. We'll talk on the phone. We teach you guys to do vital signs, teach you how to do your baby's respirations and take temperature axillary with the newborns, and how to check mama's temperature and pulse. And then we get report. So you have to give us a report at 24 hours. And if there's a concern, we'll come to your house, or you can come in if you need to. And then the next visit is done at 48 hours postpartum. That is a home visit usually, or an office visit if you're outside of a 30-mile radius. So at that time we do the PKU, which means a little heel stick, checking for, it's called a newborn screen, not just PKU, but anyway, we do a heel stick So we draw a little blood out of the baby's foot and send it off to Topeka to be evaluated for rare diseases that can be life-threatening to the baby. We also check you, of course, to make sure you're doing okay. Then at postpartum, the first visit after that is 1 week if you want the baby to be circumcised. We do circumcision here, and that goal is around the 8th day. Lois does that, and daddies get to assist by holding the baby and comforting the baby during that time. Unless, of course, daddy's the fainty type and doesn't want to do that, then I can help out with that circumcision. So we do circumcision at 1 week, and if it's a girl or the baby's not going to be circumcised, then it's a 2-week visit. And we make sure the baby's back up to birth weight at 2 weeks. We want the baby to be back to birth weight. Usually they lose in the beginning. Some babies gain by 2 weeks, which is awesome. Super breastfeeding moms can get a baby, a pound on a baby by 2 weeks, which is totally cool, but not expected. As long as we're back to birth weight, then we can assume everything's going great. And then the final postpartum visit at 6 weeks postpartum. And that, of course, is here in the office as well. So that's how that whole labor and delivery and postpartum works.